Here are 5 fantasy, sci-fi, and horror books releasing this week. First up, we have First Mage on the Moon by Cameron Johnston. This is going to be released on the 14th of April. A disabled war mage teams up with an engineer to try to reach the moon using magic. Really fun concept, this book. Obviously, it's a fantasy. I think the idea of a mage and magicians trying to get to the moon is quite humorous. Quite a unique idea, really. A lot of hype around this book. Really cool looking cover. Yeah, quite excited for this one. Next up, we have The Faith of Beasts by James S.A. Corey. This is going to be released on the 14th of April. This is the second book in the Captives War series. Effectively, you're following humans that are caught in this alien warfare pretty much and are now being brought into a much bigger conflict. If you're into sci-fi, you know this is going to be a big one. You know the author. Second book in the series. Not a lot to be said about it. Next up is The Take by Kelly Yang, which is releasing on the 14th of April. A struggling writer agrees to experimental treatments that involve giving blood to a powerful producer in exchange for money. Psychological horror, this one touches on a bit of identity crisis, I suppose. Kind of a different sounding one, and I'm intrigued how much of a horror aspect it's going to have in it. Next up is Invasive Species by Ellery Adams, which will be releasing on the 14th of April. Set in the 1980s, a woman is found to be sustaining herself and keeping herself alive by human sacrifice. Yay! Goes without saying that this is a horror. I think a little different to your usual monsters in the dark type thing, but expect the same kind of feeling. I mean, the description alone tells you everything you need to know about this one, I think. And finally, we have Singers of the Sword Song by Stephen A. McKay, which is going to be released on the 16th of April. This is a classic heroic style fantasy that follows a deserter who is on the run and comes across a group of people who are in a similar situation, and they're all effectively being hunted at this point across a war-torn world or land. This is the first fantasy novel from McKay, and a lot of people are saying if you like Joe Abercrombie, David Gemmell, or Raymond D. Feast, you are probably going to enjoy this one as well. So that's everything this week. Kind of one of those weeks where it was almost looking at wild cards. There's a few in there that are a little out there, but again, really quiet week for book releases. Middle of April just seems like it's not a time to publish books. Everyone's saving it for May. Lots coming then. Anyway, join me next week where we look